Ladies and gentlemen, girls, children of all ages, welcome to the one, the only, the most epic pro wrestling podcast on the internet. Squared Circle Shenanigans.
Woo! Hey everybody, welcome to Squared Circle Shenanigans. I am Scotty.
I'm Keith.
I am the 24 karat lion, Jeremiah Goldman.
Woo! Welcome to the show.
And this is, of course, for the fourth time, Squared Circle
Circle
Shenanigans,
Shenanigans.
live on BrainJerk Entertainment.
That's right.
Pretty good, actually.
Dog, I love this channel. It's really good.
Like that.
Me too. We're
We are live on BrainJerk. It's our channel.
live. Now recorded live.
Like we're like a little face parasite, and it's the human that we latched onto.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know why I latched onto this one.
Well, because it's a winning channel.
I'm just talking about this one in general.
Oh, like your face? I don't know either. You were
I could have picked like
any other person to latch onto.
just anybody else.
Oh,
I think we should thank our sponsors, and we'll talk with Jeremiah about FU wrestling a little bit first.
oh man,
right,
it was
bet.
crazy.
All right, so I'll take the sponsors today. So we want to thank Deb's Floro, Lane's Pizzeria.
Late.
That's right. Shout out to the Lanes. 8 Mile Vodka, Monroe Sports Center, The Mint Cannabis for all your cannabis needs, Mugsy's, Amaya's, IWR,
Shout out Anthony. Hi back to you.
RPW, Little Brown Jug,
Little Brown Jug.
Pro Wrestling Edge.
I just met the owner of the Little Brown Jug the other day.
He's awesome.
That's
Jeff is
my
great.
boy now.
Jeff is good. He's cool.
Bro, I
He's good
love
people.
him. He's great. He burnt his foot the other day. It
I
was tragic.
heard
The
that.
dog,
That
it was
really
tragic.
sucks.
He showed, bro, it was tragic.
Let's hope he gets better soon.
And then the
Sucks.
dudes talking wrestling. Thank you. Thank you very
And we're
much.
good with them now, right? Like
I
we're,
think so.
We're getting
we're
there.
good. They won a pizza
Pizza-
contest.
They did.
They did. They beat you.
They
guys.
won, but
So
lost the war.
They're just up on us by one so far.
Yeah, they beat you guys.
By one.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
So far.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going. They
It
won one
happens.
battle. not
Hey,
the war.
hey, Spooky. Hey, Devin.
Hey guys, we miss you.
We know you'll be watching soon. What's up?
They are cool.
All
I
right,
hate them.
So let's get into a little bit of FU wrestling.
Bro, FU was crazy on Friday. Of course, we had It's Gonna Be May from Renegades Bar and Grill out there in Garden City. Bro, we did 9 matches.
Damn.
Again, inside the bar. People were hammer drunk. We raised over $800 for my boy Sin, for him and his
Awesome.
kid. Like, I kept my spot in the tag team tournament.
That's awesome.
You know, with TP Tom. We did we wrapped a guy up like a toilet paper mummy. It didn't
I
really
saw
work
it.
though.
I saw a video.
Yeah, it didn't work. I had my face kicked off. That was unpleasant.
I did see that too. You showed me that, and that is one of the most brutal kicks
Dog,
to the face I've
I
ever
it was
seen.
so good, man.
I heard you're a very good seller, and I
Excuse me.
found out by the video that was a wild.
Oh, bro, I like listen. It's not selling when people just beat you up. It's easy.
Yeah,
Like
it was
That was
beautiful.
a bad throw.
Hey, it's okay.
That one wasn't planned. That was real. It seemed like, huh?
one of my favorite things that you would have loved. Freaking DBA was there.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
I
believe
heard.
my eyes when I saw this on video.
He won I'm gonna let you know he won himself a People's Championship opportunity at Oops All Bangers
PCC?
too. So you're gonna have LaDon Sanders, the Colonel of Clapped Cheeks. He's oh, you
Ooh.
don't know who he is? So LaDon's from Kentucky.
One more time. What
Right.
is his name? His full
LaDon
name?
Sanders is his legal name. He's known as the Colonel of Clapping Cheeks. He's a young man. He grew up. He was born in Kentucky.
Okay.
His illegitimate father happens to be another Sanders.
Oh,
Yeah. I can't.
a famous
really,
Kentucky.
famous Kentucky colonel. I can't say like
Okay.
there's lawsuit stuff, like
See,
child
I see.
support stuff. I can't like go fully, but like
Okay,
like he had.
I think I know
You
where
know what
you're
I mean?
going with
Like he
that.
brings
Yeah,
the
I think I
secret
actually
herbs
understand.
and spices.
I'll give you,
if you will.
like 11 reasons why.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
good
Right.
reason why.
Original or extra crispy reasons. You know what I mean? Oh, hell yeah. But you
And
know,
it's cold.
so he's going to be fighting the DBA for the People's Championship. But the DBA, bro. So I don't know if you follow DBA online, right?
I do.
My man,
That's my
Malcolm.
guy.
He's
I do. The most
shout
dangerous
out
man
Tony.
in
What up,
Michigan.
Tony? You know what I mean? Like
Tony.
most dangerous postman in Michigan, right? He's got a best friend. If y'all didn't know,
do know this.
Squirrel
heard.
named Chip.
Chip is a champ.
Chip the squirrel dog.
Chip
He
the
even made
champ.
merch with Chip. Right, you got
Let's
the
go.
you got
Chip
the DBA
merch.
Postal Rangers, right?
Mhm.
And
Freaking
on
epic.
Friday, Chip debuted in
He
wrestling,
sure
bro.
did.
Chip
He
was
has the-
there.
That is
One of the,
fantastic.
if not coolest, wrestling theme songs ever.
I can't sing it on air for you because,
Is it not Alvin and the Chipmunks?
well, no, it's the Chip. It starts off. What up, Colin?
Yo,
It
yo.
starts
Hey, little
off
guy.
former champion. But we'll talk about that
He
in a minute
spewed.
too.
Okay.
Freaking no, so like it starts off with the Rescue Rangers theme, but then
Oh,
once it
okay.
goes Chip and Dale, it just breaks down into
Gotcha.
my homie, my homie, my homie, my
Yeah,
homie, my
mother-
homie, my homie.
Oh,
Mm.
okay,
But it doesn't say homie.
Right.
But like it's amazing. And then Chip just came out like a badass on fire, bro, like a spider monkey. Squirrel.
Wow, dude, he beat the
Beat
shit.
the crap out of Tommy Vendetta
Wow,
for
Tommy
like 10
Vendetta.
minutes straight. Dog. Just ta 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 ta.
I seen the
ta,
flaming
ta.
elbow.
Awesome. A flaming
Oh,
elbow.
DBA did a flaming
Mhm.
elbow, bro.
That's
Yeah,
how
he dropped it down.
he secured his
Spot, man. That
Victory.
Oops All Bangers too.
Actually, could you
The most
okay, you
entertaining
said
show
secured
of
a
the year.
spot. What do you mean secure a spot?
Well, he won a championship match
Okay,
at Oops
so
All
what-
Bangers too.
What
He
was
was
the
invol-
match type?
So he was involved in a fatal 4-way reverse elimination match,
Oh yeah, I remember you told us about
which
this.
is it's not normal, right? Normally in an elimination match, when you get pinned, you're out,
Right.
right? But in this,
You wanna
when you did a pin, you won and you
Ah.
were out of the match. You got to go home. You were done. You could go breathe, go have some pizza, go drink a beer or a cocktail or a seltzer.
So the point
Okay,
of
enjoy the dub.
So the point of it was to stay in the longest.
No, the point was to get out first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Once you pinned
No,
your
if you got
opponent,
pinned, you were still
you-
in the match.
yeah,
like,
if you got
like
pinned,
if
yeah.
the last person in, i.e., the last the last person to get pinned was the loser, and they got nothing. They got a big plate.
Think of Feast or
L.
Fired without
being fired.
Without being fired.
Yeah,
That sort of concept, the championship match.
Gotcha.
thing, but yeah, I really like that
And
match concept.
Tommy Vendetta lost, so Tommy got a big heaping plate of nothing. But
And he got beat up by Chip.
Yeah.
he did get beat up by Chip, really bad, man.
Sorry,
Chip
Tommy,
whooped
but-
on him.
That was one of the best parts, probably.
But Tommy did get something out of it because he got attacked, right? And so, like, I don't like that. That's not cool.
Fantasy booking with Scotty.
So
Oh, boy, here
Tommy
we go.
decided he was sick of all these green kids, all these young guns trying to make names off of people like Tommy being a veteran. So he's going to be in a hardcore match at Oops All Bangers 2 against a young Great Escape Dean Hendricks. He's a young up and comer on the scene
Okay.
in Michigan. And it might be his last match because Tommy's
out for
Tommy
blood?
told me to shut the fuck up. Like he was, and I own it. And
You're
like
the boss.
I shut the fuck up. I was like, we can talk about that later.
I do like watching Tommy beat people up.
Dog,
Like we saw him at Combat 1.
it's one of my favorite things. He's really good at it. Like I'm very glad he discovered that he's good at beating people up.
Very good at beating people up, actually.
I don't want to bring the mood down. Tommy's great and all, but we can go back to your
I
big
don't want to bring the mood
your
down.
big boot. What happened in that match? Did you win? Did you?
Oh, we
lose?
won.
Tell us
We
more
ended
about
up
it.
winning. Me and TP Tom representing the outset. That's me, him, and Jason Bigson, if you will. And like we represented, we kept our spot in the tournament. But then when after the match was said and done, we got into this whole like, you know what? Everybody who's qualified, you know what? We're done. This is the
Right.
finals. We're here now. It's locked. So there's 3 teams that have already qualified. So boom. And, I was like, man, beyond that, I want to do it normal. Normal's lame. Who wants to debut tag belts in a normal match?
That's
Right.
That's lame, man.
fair.
So it's going to be a ladder
Stipulation.
match
A ladder
Bet.
match.
at
Okay.
Oops All Bangers 2, the main event. It's going to be a ladder. But then I thought, man, why 3 teams though? That's a weird number, right? Should make it 4 even
Okay.
numbers, right?
I
like,
do
like you know, like you don't.
It's like
you
on
don't-
the. It's like if I'm watching TV and I turn the volume up, it's not an odd number.
3. It's
It has
got
to be an
on, like,
even number.
44,
You turn it up
know
one
what
or
I mean?
down one.
Like that's what I'm saying.
So I get it.
So we added a 4th team, and that's of course ROH legends the SATs, the Spanish announce team, Joel and
Whoa,
Jose
look
Maximo.
at that. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh, dog, they're the innovators of high flying
well,
wrestling.
you just brought up the elevate. You elevated that match.
Yeah, I was like, man,
Literally,
like,
which was already elevated to begin with.
so like, there's probably gonna be a Spanish Flyer 8. You know,
Right.
like it's gonna be nuts.
Will there be a
like,
Spanish fly through the Spanish announce table?
maybe they're probably gonna bring the spot monkeys, and they're cool. There's just a bunch of giant flying monkeys in like hotel suits. And like they do stupid stuff. Like I'll allow it. Like there's no rules in a ladder. I can't not allow it. You know. Like,
it's not like they can get disqualified.
yeah, like me and Sin are gonna have TP Tom out there, so like they can have monkeys. It's cool. Like we might bring Caesar.
Oh,
Who knows? Like we'll get him a little
plot
jersey.
twist.
Dude,
We'll get him a little jersey, dog. And then
Caesar.
yeah, dog. We got Caesar in our corner, honorary outside
Cesar
member.
the
Dude, if you get Caesar to, you can get Caesar to bite him.
Oh, bro.
whoa.
If you
No,
get
but
Caesar
his bites like bring you therapy.
Yeah,
They make you
you're
feel
right.
better. Like, and you don't want people feeling better in the
I
middle
love
of
when
a
he
match.
grabs you with his tail.
Oh,
He wraps it around your arm
Maybe
and
he
pulls
can
you.
distract them long enough for you guys to win.
He could. He could just like stand there. and be-
Cuddliness.
I can't even do it. Like people, like everybody think monkeys go. "Ooh, ah, 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 ah."
No, it's like
No,
a
but,
little.
Like, they make these little like yeah, dog. They're like.
And when he does that, he's happy to see you.
Very.
He held my hand with his foot at the maybe day. Oh, dog! It like melted me.
Man, there was a crowd of people, and then when he saw me, he made a little monkey noise, and he came and jumped on me and gave me a hug. People were
Freaking
so
love
jealous.
that guy, dog.
That's
It was cool.
I got
But
a
yeah,
high five
man.
from him, and I just got to chill with his friend Harley.
You were, yeah. You had the bird,
was
on
me
your
for
arm,
quite
feeding
some
him.
time. He was
There was
cool.
a snake.
Yep.
Tyler Exotics. Shout out,
Josh just came out and just walked up and pulled the snake out. And people were
Bro.
freaking out.
bro. Josh
Ranger-
just
He
was
made a
like,
little girl cry.
he was just playing in the
BrainJerk
snake.
Entertainment was part of Tyler's Exotic during Maybe Day. We had everything out there.
Well, man, so what is our topic today, guys? What is it?
Drugs.
It's drugs.
Today's,
It's more than
today's
drugs.
a different one.
Drugs. We're
drugs.
gonna-
Today is drugs.
I guess I shouldn't
The
say.
effects of drugs with WWE
Let's say
or other.
Say and
Wrestling
wrestling
and drugs.
yeah.
Wrestling with
Superstars.
drugs, I guess, is what you could call this episode.
Kind
right?
of like
if
goes
we gave
hand
it
in
a little
hand
name,
in certain areas.
right? The good, the bad, and the sticky icky.
That's right. Well, you have like we can start with the good, I guess.
Well, I mean,
Right.
like you,
The
good. We can start
side
good.
of it. You don't want.
Good
I mean,
side.
or do we want to talk about the bad
I
side?
don't want
and
to talk
maybe-
about the. I don't want to end on a sour note. I'd
Okay, so
rather-
let's talk about the
I'd
bad
rather
side.
like
of
talk
drugs
out
then.
about the bad side of
bad
drugs,
about-
man. Right, and
Um,
like I mean, like the main one. I mean, you want to go into right, like it's roids,
I'd say steroids.
steroids, and that's
would be the
crazy,
biggest
right? Because
one.
like pills have been a big part, but like roids have done like probably the most amount of like massive damage to the thing. And it's like, but here's the thing though, like
Look at
I'm
Lex
not gonna
Luger
hate
now.
on somebody if they choose to do steroids, right? Like it's your choice, your body, your choice, man. Like I don't think it should be illegal. You're not hurting anybody. It's not like you're out here raw.
It's your choice.
It is your choice. But like in places where it's outlawed, I mean, it's like if it's against the rules, it's against the rules.
Exactly.
But
That
like
is
the
true.
indie scene, it's not.
Right.
It's not a thing, right? Like I'm not. You can tell. With
Ha,
this lack of
well.
definition over here. I got a burger belly from Maybe Day.
Me too. Still,
Oh, dog,
That was
so
brutal.
bad, man. It was the worst.
I
thing
went
I've ever
right
done.
to work after that.
You guys are something else for that one.
Oh, it was crazy, man.
It sucked.
But freaking, yeah, man.
Jeremiah was
Like,
almost there.
I lost by 2 burgers. Like
That's it.
Aubrey gets second place, but we all know it's fine. I got real second. It's fine. I just couldn't do it. It was so bad. I could not do it, guys. Like there was.
calling out the
Dude,
There
you
was
were
none.
double stacking them boys.
I was
though.
Dude,
trying
he
to
He
win.
had like 5 buns at once, just ketchup and buns.
Yeah.
Just
That
devouring
mustard
that.
and those onions were really
That-
bad.
if there
If
was
they-
more ketchup, it would have been way better.
If they were just straight burger and bun, I would have had it. Would have had it easy. I would have finished it in the time.
I think it would have been if there was cheese too. Cheese, I think would have made it easier, even though it's another
the
element to
onions
the
were
burger.
just horrible
but
because
cheese,
they
I
were
think, would have made it
poorly
easier to
cut.
eat,
They
too.
were like they were,
That's a good one. It's a really good one
they
for
were
eating
poorly
contest.
cut. Like they were 30 minutes old. Like everything was already congealing by the time we got to open them. Like it was a rough time. I
But
got a cool shirt out of it though.
we did get cool shirts.
And then there's the Juneteenth eating contest.
Congrats to the.
Do we
new
know what the
champ.
Yeah, Juneteenth, dog. It's annual, so it's
Well,
it's,
no.
it's an event, man. It's,
Well, I know that. I'm talking about. Do we know what the?
yeah, it's gonna be the big box. It's gonna be teams of 4 doing the big box.
Let's go.
Well, you guys need to find 2 other people because I'm already on a team.
Oh, you suck.
Oh no, I'm on what we call the BrainJerk Alpha team, or the frontal lobe, right?
The
Frontal lobe, right? Like you guys could be BrainJerk left side or right side, but like we're BrainJerk frontal lobe, and it's going to consist of myself, one of the former eating champions of BrainJerk Entertainment.
Okay.
Colin,
Boo.
another former
Boo.
BrainJerk Entertainment eating champion.
That's my brother.
Josh, the current
Congrats. to the
BrainJerk
new
eating champion. And then
Dr. Gooseberg.
Gilly, who low key, you know, when he comes out of the Gilly suit, is also a former BrainJerk eating champion at the last Juneteenth show, actually. You didn't know this?
I don't
You
if
do
the
know
title
this.
was around during it, was
But
it?
he won. He didn't get a title, but he's a former champion.
Yeah.
He got to sign it.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah,
get to hold it. I was the first one to hold the belt. Yeah. That's facts. That's facts. That checks out. But yeah, we're digressing, man. So get 2 more people. Get your
Want us
team
to do
together.
this?
I'm in.
I feel like you should.
I thought it was Ryan. I thought Ryan was picking people, but
Well, why don't you 2 get a team together?
I don't know about that one.
Why?
I did the big box on my own and it was bad.
Yeah, but now you have a team.
I don't know.
I don't. Guys, we got to do more stuff for the BrainJerk brand.
I'm about it. I'll find my own
like,
team.
You guys got to be representing the
If
BrainJerk.
Keithy doesn't want to
brand.
be part of it,
Get a team Tiffany's Pizza if you got to.
let's go. And it's on a Monday, guys. We're close.
See, Keith, and then you just don't, and it's cool.
Let's go.
But
Team
we'll all eat
tips
French fries and cheese and meat and,
and
other
delicious.
And I'll enjoy the festivities while you guys are all in the porta potties dying.
stuff. I feel like that's the festivities, is the eating of the,
okay.
Yeah.
the big box.
That's fair. I guess.
But so back to our actual
digress.
subject. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So yeah, steroids, man. Like it's bro, it caused a whole
Steroids.
controversy. Literally, the steroids controversy of WWE
sure.
era. It's caused a lot of low key deaths in the era. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna use responsibly, it's the same as anything.
Steroids has costed Vince McMahon tons of money and now 3
Well,
lawsuits.
Vince, I feel like he knew, and like I mean, they went to trial and everything.
Of course.
If Hulk Hogan would have spoke, or how did it go? If he would have said that it was true, it would have shut down a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have a lot of things today, like
yeah.
Oh
wrestling
god, yeah,
wise.
man! It would have put like such a.
I don't
kibosh on it.
think Hogan would have ever
for
went
sure.
to WCW. That would have never happened. It would have been like a dark time.
bro. It's
But if
like-
steroids weren't allowed, that would have meant we probably would have lost a lot of the good superstars back then. Hogan.
Well, is
Warrior.
roid rage a real thing though? I'm no doctor, so I can't say whether or not it is or isn't.
like I've never done them, so like,
Right.
I can't talk on it either. Like
Neither have
I've been in a lot of circles before even being a wrestler, right, where people do these things, and like,
Right.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I've met people who like are angry, but like they're already angry. Like, it's
more
not like they're more angry. It's just they're just I don't know. Once you know somebody's doing it, like that episode of How I Met Your Mother, where like they break glass on you, and now you can't unsee bad habits in other people,
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, he's only angry because of that. It's like, no,
for sure.
Frank's always an angry person. Actually, it turns out, you know,
He's just
like-
always mad.
like Sergeant Smith is always a douche. Like military days, they also like it. They like the Capri Suns, bro. Like Afghanistan, man. Nothing else to do. You're working out and defending the country. You want the biggest boys doing that.
Yeah, very true.
Roid it up.
Hey man, I didn't work out enough. I was like, I'll just get weird. I'll get like that weird out of shape body. I don't want that. And it was money.
I've been told I look like a retired lunch lady.
A retired lunch.
That's what
lady.
body shape I have.
That's
Is a re-
horrible,
is a
man. You're not even in
retired lunch
current
lady.
shape of an active lunch lady. You're in a retired
It's
lunch
retired. I'm
lady.
already retirement.
You might just need to just take some.
I've been retired 10 years.
Scotty, you should just take some. Like it'll tone you up a little. Just a little.
Just a little bit.
A little virile. Man, but then you got to figure. So you go like. Roids are bad, right? They cause like a lot of long-term bad effects and stuff. I mean,
Lex
there's-
Luger. Look
Yep,
at Lex
for
Luger.
sure.
He was literally massive. And now tiny
Now
little.
he's shriveled up in a wheelchair.
It has like active effects of people. We know like, there's others. There's a famous one.
Superstar Billy Graham did him back in the day, and he's currently
Superstar Billy
stuck in
Graham
a-
will randomly yell about active wrestlers needing to do more steroids. You can go
he
check
was
his Twitter.
wholeheartedly about it.
oh yeah.
It's one of
Well,
his favorite things.
right now he's currently fighting 4 types of cancer and fighting for his life in a hospital bed after all that too. So
Well,
that's another thing.
Like
there.
it's not good.
shows.
It's bad term, long term type
Yep.
stuff. But like Chris Benoit,
Yeah.
like it's a famous one, man. You don't want to talk about it, but you got to talk about it, dog.
For sure.
I mean, that's also a mixture of CTE along with it.
I
but
mean, they
like,
said his
well,
brain
he
was
was also-
mush.
yeah, CTE, alcohol, and drugs. So,
Like that. That's a dark story. I will say though, I do really think though, if Eddie Guerrero didn't pass away, Chris Benoit wouldn't have. He wouldn't have did what he did.
you think Eddie was his glue?
I really
yeah.
think so. Oh,
They
like
were both-
wholeheartedly.
they were.
They said I've seen like on that when they did it on Dark. They talked about it on that documentary Dark Side of the Ring. They said Vicky Guerrero said that like she'd catch Chris Benoit because Chris and Nancy came and lived with Vicky after Eddie died, and like Vicky would catch Chris laying on Eddie's side of the bed like crying into his pillow. Like that's how fucked up he was about it.
That was his best friend.
I
Man.
know,
That was
like
his,
for
that
years
was
and
his,
years, like his
legit
like
brother,
light
dog.
though, like
That's crazy, man.
and like that documentary starts off with, "Hey, this is so and so. I do security for World Wrestling.
Yep.
And you should go check. Can you go check on one of our wrestlers?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
fucking
never a good start. Never.
That was terrible.
Dog. So you go from the roids, right? Like, cause like we want to keep it moving. There's a lot of like alcohol, man.
Alcohol's a big one.
Alcohol's
Look,
played a big one,
alcohol-
dog.
I
Like
think
next.
there's a lot of damage that like alcohol did with some wrestlers. Like who was it?
There's multiple.
Was it a Road Warrior? Was it Animal or Hawk? I want to say it was.
Halt.
No, it was Hawk.
Was it
Hawk
they
drunk
did
in the
they
ring
did
at
it live. They
SummerSlam
did it li-
'92.
Yeah, they made
Scott
light
Hall.
of it as one of his
Scott Hall,
as
Jeff
one of his
Hardy.
like storylines because like they had him climb the Titantron.
Yep.
He was gonna kill himself.
Yep.
Like and that oof.
That probably didn't help him
Not at all.
personally wise. That's not. You don't really. You shouldn't talk with somebody like use somebody's demons like
Their
that.
actual
no.
demons.
Yeah, that they're having Scott Hall coming to the ring fucking plastered
Jake the Snake Roberts.
like multiple times in WCW, multiple times,
Dog,
just
man,
smashed.
So like it.
Jake the Snake?
Roberts got bit by a snake 3 times in one day right before he had to wrestle. They got the venom out of him supposedly, or as much as they could. Gave him a painkiller, and he said he took like 2 things of bourbon down and walked to the ring that night. And like he thought he had a heart attack in the middle of the ring, but he ended up winning the match. And he's like, I felt it for weeks after. It was terrible.
See, yeah,
See, alcohol is that scary one too, man. Because it's like
was
here's the thing, like it's not like everybody has a problem with like alcohol, drug, substance abuse in wrestling, right? But like it's a sport where like I do it. Like, we were just watching one of my matches earlier, Scotty. Like it takes a toll on you.
It definitely
It
does,
hurts.
for
Like
sure.
every
Yes,
time
yes.
you step in that ring, man, you get sore, man. It feels like you're getting hit by a car over and over and over again. You're not built to do that. Nobody's built to do
Right.
that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it's this we watched me almost get like my head kicked off, man. Like,
it
it's
was
here,
pretty
thankfully,
fucking
but-
brutal. Y'all should look it up.
Right, like the dog was Nick Nasty's, man. Hardcam Frio's channel or Wrestling Rage. So watch all of FU wrestling. It's gonna be made live. But like, yeah, man, and like sometimes you gotta like me. My choice for pain relief is marijuanas. I
Right.
love the marijuanas.
I don't
It's my
think-
favorite.
Marijuana's ever hurt anybody? I don't.
It burnt me a few times.
That's different.
It burnt me, but
It did. It
It
really did.
physically
a lot of
hurt me,
times.
but not like.
But no,
that.
it's never made me impaired to the point where I couldn't like function,
Exactly.
where I felt like I had somebody else's life was in danger or my life was in danger. You know what I mean? I'm always coherent. I can always make the decision to go, nope.
Look at Rob Van Dam. I've seen interviews with him. He said there's never been a time he ever hit the curtain where he wasn't high, like stoned. He smoked weed right before and went out and performed perfectly.
Yep.
But then there's
See, and that's the good side, man.
that's the good side of drugs when it comes to
well, like so like
I
weed.
love smoking weed.
I hate when weed gets called a drug.
It's not. It's a
I'm
plant.
not a fan of it. Like I'm really not, but it is, right? Because like Tylenol's a drug. Excuse me.
Right.
Or like Pepto Bismol, right? Like if you're gonna get technical, it's a drug, right? But like I just hate it because like it, even though there's like the two versions of the same word, I don't feel like when you put weed into it, it's being discussed on the
Side.
friendly side of like Tylenol. I still feel like people are trying to put it on like the heroin side or the like the meth side. It's like, no, man, weed's like it's a medicine, it's a medication, it does stuff. It helps, man. Like it like RVD's been a major pot. See, and like bro, back in the day, he won both belts, right? He had the EC dub title, he had the WWE title.
And what of that? One
Right.
stand.
And then he got pulled over and busted with a bunch of pot.
Yep.
And there's other shit in the car, but there's another wrestler in the car. But we don't need the dime drop, right? It's not that guy's story. It's RVD's story.
Right.
And got it all taken away from, and it was just weed.
Yep.
We ain't never hurt anybody
Nope.
ever. It just made a lot of cities rich.
Exactly. Like
um,
Val Venus, he has his own
Oh, bro,
marijuana.
he
now.
a big weed grower now, dog.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash got the jackknife power
Flair.
bomb, dog.
Flair didn't even smoke pot until he
He
had his own
so he
weed.
started getting his own weed. That Ric Flair drip, man. It's
the biggest weed head in WWF or The Godfather.
oh, the Godfather, bro.
yeah.
Oh, hanging out with
Train.
shout outs to Steve, Mr. GWC.
G-Dub.
GWC, dog. Like me and him, like he has his own strand too.
That's true.
So that's wrestling related
That's
to
very
this
true.
topic.
I
today of
didn't know
drugs.
that. Well,
yeah,
and I want
GWC's
it
got
now.
his own. It's one of like the top like 4 strands I've ever smoked.
Well,
It's really good.
I need some of that.
The Godfather strand is amazing. The
That's
Godfather
true.
shit will put you
for
back.
sure, for sure.
Shit hits like a ton of bricks, man. Hits you like a hoe train on a Friday night, man. But
It hits you so good you want to talk to the good father.
dog, I'm telling you, man, it hits you so good. You have to go talk to the good father. It's like, man,
Tell them how good it is.
dog, we'll put a Papa Shango curse on your ass, dog.
I mean,
It's that
epic.
good,
If we're
man.
talking
It's
about
that
it.
good.
I'm way
if we're
about
talking
it.
about Godfathers, we're talking about smoking. We also got to talk about another father, the dog father, Snoop Dogg, who's also been in wrestling.
I guess technically, yeah, he's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Listen, dog, he's WrestleMania star.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He
He's a star.
saved WrestleMania this
he had a
year.
WrestleMania
with
moment,
The
dog.
He literally saved WrestleMania.
the day.
That was all. When I learned that was all on the fly.
Yep.
He just did that on the fly, dude. Just
And then there's also Matt Riddle.
Bro, Matt Riddle, dog. Matt Riddle and weed
Matt Riddle
go like
has hand in hand.
yeah, man, because you got to go back to his
Bro, he's great.
bro.
Night Train FPV. Let's
Yo,
Night
bring it up.
Train, what's up,
going
bro?
on?
Night Train says
yeah.
Darren McCarty has weed. I can't wait to try it.
This is
I
true.
only
I have
get to
tried.
grow
I
it.
have-
D-Max is
I have
great.
smoked Darren McCarty's
So,
weed
As a wrestler in the
Yeah.
state of
with
Michigan,
Darren.
I have
McCarty.
smoked Darren McCarty's weed several
Me
times.
too. It's been
A
awesome.
shout out to D-Mac.
We love you, D-Mac.
D-Mac OSB, you the one.
Here eventually. Definitely.
Bro, I love D-Mac. We should
Awesome.
have him on. We should talk to him. He'd be a good
Definitely.
guest.
Mhm.
But,
Such a wise fella.
Dog, he is dog. It's weird, man.
I love
so here-
listening to him talk.
all right. So he grows his own weed. He has the D-Mac brand. He has a non-THC strain called Miss Elizabeth. It's all
That's super
wrestling
cool.
themed too, dog.
That is
It's so
super
good.
Cool.
Yeah, Lane's Pizza. Shout out to me. They love me.
Ah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello,
Pizza as
hello.
It's my
How's it
people,
going, guys?
bro. So like D-Mac's dope, but like he's got it's a CBD heavy strain, right, for like pain relief, man. The Miss Elizabeth. He's got that elbow drop. He's got so many. He's got my favorite item he has though is the CBD rub or THC CBD rub.
Okay.
Like for like joints and actual like pain. Like I swear by it. When I broke my knee a few years ago, it legit helped me get through that night and like it was like 6 months.
Wow.
And like no,
Man,
that stuff like
that
swear
sucks.
by it, live by it. Like and also he was just on Impact like a
Right.
while ago, dog.
Bully
Like,
Ray put him through a table.
Not even a month
D-Mac
ago.
out here killing it. I keep knocking your guys' camera because it's in this weird spot. Gilly's gonna kill me. It's fine though.
He already crawled out here and
He
put the
did
suit
crawl out
on.
here once.
That's true.
He put the suit on.
But man, but yeah, dog. Like so, like now it's like one of my like it's not my favorite moments, right? Because like it's a horrible moment. It's
Okay.
you can't talk about a subject like this, right? Drugs and wrestling without talking about Jeff Hardy.
The match with Sting.
I mean, that's part of it.
That's-
That's
That is one of
that's
them.
where that's like I want to say like in the
It came to a head.
in like one of the history of pro wrestling, like throughout all of pro wrestling, right? Like, and there's been a lot of like you have the Hawk on the Titantron thing, right? Like, there's been a lot like this story's been it's because it's not a story, it's a real life demon
Right,
that
yeah,
people
and
deal
for
with,
sure.
and like sometimes you like to bring real life into entertainment because it's real, so it makes it more entertaining. You can relate to it, but like
This was real life.
this was real life.
real
This
life.
was like beyond
Shoot.
the entertainment
That's what you
aspect.
call it in the wrestling business. Shoot means real. Like
And like it's just you knew about it for years, right? Like because like stories, internet, like people talk, like public records, like there's people with no lives out there always researching everybody and shit, you know what I mean? And like so like nothing's ever like secret. You got to live in a world of like just that's how the world is. And like but like it culminated on like such a public stage. It was
Main event.
near and pot like man. Like you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
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 I watched the pay-per-view with my grandpa. I remember watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sting's out there.
Ready to go. It's
And
the main
he's-
event.
He's so mad. Like
Oh, yeah,
throughout
you
the
can
whole thing.
tell.
Jeff's so just
Out of it.
fucked up. Like I'm just gonna call it.
Like he was high on it was
Multiple.
pill. It was
pills,
bunch of pills.
multiple things.
booze, like
Yep.
a
He
shit
was
ton
he
of
was
shit, man.
very inebriated.
Yeah.
And he's just doing whatever he wants. He can barely stand. I remember the shirt spot took like 5-6 minutes of him
Mhm.
just taking off his shirt, throwing it. You know what I mean? Like it was weird.
Just looking at the crowd, and you really couldn't tell because of his face being painted up. But like, had his face not been painted up, it would have been looked bad. He probably would have looked really bad.
Oh man, and like he keeps trying to just do whatever he wants.
So, yeah, it's
and
over in like 3 minutes.
because Sting like forces
Forces
Well,
him
I
into
think it
what he hit him
was
with the scorpion death drop, and then
straight
just
into the
straight
stinger
held him.
lock or
Was it
whatever.
into the
I think
was it
so.
submission? I thought he pinned him,
Maybe.
but it don't matter. He
Was
just
He pinned him.
Okay.
yeah, he just forced him down and was like count it,
Mhm.
and like
I
it
do
was-
remember him having an interview, and he said that during that match, Jeff almost got himself and Sting injured like 3 different times.
Yeah, it was,
So it's very understandable on why you'd want to finish a match in less than 3 minutes or about 3 minutes. If you're
Hey, Jeff Hardy's one you could talk about an entire show about because look how many times he's been in trouble, or look how many times he's fallen off the wagon per se. Like it seems like now he's doing good. He's back from his latest DUI, or was it? Yeah, it was DUI.
Yeah,
I
it was a
think.
DUI. Like
But That's terrible because it didn't seem like they even had an issue. Like,
Oh man, when you're watching him as like your hero, right? It's
right,
oh
like
man, you know,
WrestleMania 17. Like even then, it doesn't. You don't think like he's gonna go down a troubled road, and then it happened.
that can happen to anybody, man.
Mhm.
It's one of those demons, dog, that just get you.
Cocaine is a definite big one that let a lot of people. Now, Jake the Snake Roberts. I know we talked about him with alcohol, but for him, he already
He's been
said
on multiple.
he said it was cocaine. Cocaine is
Yep.
his thing. Was his thing, I should say. He's good now, but like that was his thing. He said there was
That was
never
his
a
biggest
day that he didn't do cocaine for at least he did cocaine every day for at least 20 years.
That's
Fucking wild, right?
It's a lot of cocaine.
That is a lot of cocaine.
It's a lot of cocaine. Like Andre, not cocaine. He was a drinker. Andre was a big drinker, dog. Like Andre used to love alcohol.
Who was his, what's his name?
King Kong Bundy was one of his big drinking, but like
who was the guy that
Bundy.
drove?
There's a story of Andre and him showed up to a party one time. It was like in New York, and they each had a keg, and that was for them. It wasn't
Holy
for
hell.
like the party. It was for
Well-
each of them to drink. Andre like drank like I want to say it was like 50.
He holds the world record.
for like the most amount of
Yeah.
beers in one sitting. Yeah,
Wow.
like my man.
And stood up and went.
Yeah, dog.
Dude drank 2 cases of beers. They were only going 50 miles.
That's
Tim White. That's who
crazy.
I'm thinking of. Tim White, referee Tim White.
The referee.
He drove. He was like Andre's man. Like he was Andre's right hand man on the road and everything. He said, he's like, man, we're only going 50 miles. Why do you want 2 cases of beer? He had both of those cases of beer gone before they got.
Dog, it's impressive.
Speaking of referee Tim White, we got
Oh, dog, they got drunk once, him and Bundy, and they like stole a cab. And like Vince,
Who's
bought the
gonna stop
company.
them?
Well, you can't. They're too big. Like they'll hit you, and they hit him, and they took his cab. Like alcohol, man.
the wildness.
XPW. I just watched that Dark Side of the Ring. There's a lot of drugs that went along with that.
Bro, they're thriving right now.
I know.
They're thriving. They're controversy king. Like, dog.
Like yeah, like they're like I didn't when I seen that there was shows called XPW now. I'm like, there's no. It's just got to be a.
No, it's
Yep,
all
it
that.
is. I read it.
It is
Rob
exactly-
Black,
Rob
dude.
Black.
And yeah, that. I
It's
wish I
back,
was
man.
older in like 2000, 2001. You know, like when that was a big thing.
Bro,
So
they
I could
just
see
they
it.
just did a they had a spot like a few shows ago where they put a syringe through a guy's
Yeah, see, that's wild as fuck.
JJ Escobar jumped off a balcony and like broke his tailbone.
Wild.
He just had one of the I think it was the last show. I think it was Masada set himself on fire.
Yep, and then he put too much. Yeah, I seen that. They
Too much
bought
kerosene
no.
in his
Yeah, they
mouth.
bought the wrong shit.
Oh, they got him the wrong stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't just lighter fluid. They got him charcoal fluid. Like so, like
oh my god.
Because it flies back. It's bad. Like it goes all over.
went all over his
and you
face. He
can
set
see
his
it going
shirt on
down,
fire.
It's going in like that into his like mouth. Like, it was.
I've always wanted to see Masada in person.
That'd be cool.
Like his dude's deathmatch legend.
But like, man, it was. Dog, I'm fighting Cole Radrick on Friday.
That is really fucking.
That's super
Where?
cool.
Horse Lamb
Very
versus
nice.
GC Dub.
Nick fucking Gage.
Right.
Oh, bro, he cut me with the pizza cutter once.
I've seen videos of.
He got me with it.
Those
Dog.
videos
I'll show you the video.
He's cut a lot of people with a lot of
Yeah,
things.
mine happened
David
right
Arquette said,
after
"Don't-"
the TV one.
I have one rule.
Mine
don't
happened right
fucking
after
cut me.
AEW. So it was cool. It was the same pizza cutter.
Dude, I love listening to Nick Gage talk because, like, he'll start off all calm talking, and then he gets into his shit, and like he gets into it.
MDK all fucking day, dog.
Is he wrestling?
I don't know who's there. I just know
He just knows his match.
a piece of paper came out that said me and Cole Radrick, the
Now, is it
Wild
just a
Heart
normal
Ratty
match,
Daddy
or is
man.
it a death match?
I think it's normal. I don't know. It's Horror Slam, man. Anything can happen.
Well, if it's normal, I need to change it.
I'm good if it's normal. Like,
He'd probably rather it be
I'll let you-
normal.
wanna see
I'm
some
gonna
cool
let
sh-
you in on a secret, Keith. It hurts.
I bet.
I bet. Yeah, I'm
It
about to say. I
hurts,
bet he'd
man,
rather have a
like,
normal match than a
you get to
death
see the
match.
cool
Getting,
shit, though.
mauled by weapons and shit never feels good. It not okay.
Sure.
It's why it costs more to get us to do that, because it hurts, man. It takes so much out of you. Like, I'm talking like time off your card. You know what I mean?
That leads up to one of our final things for the subject, which would be painkillers and all the people that have suffered from those.
Some people have gotten past it.
We
and came
do.
out on the other side.
do.
Rey Mysterio. He
Yeah.
talked about it. He said Angie said, "I'm legit leaving you."
But yeah,
or
there's people
stop the
that
pills.
there's people that can succeed, and there's people that have
He's-
not.
and there's people who can't. And it seems like
So-
it's more often than not that they can't
Yeah, for sure.
succeed than can.
There are a few good ones, like you said, Rey Mysterio. Another one we could mention was Kurt Angle and Shane
Kirk
McMahon.
Angle, man.
Both of them.
Sorry,
Oh, you're good, dog. It makes me laugh because
dude. Kirk Angle is my favorite. Kurt Angle version ever. Better than any of them, dude.
You're not wrong.
His flip in TNA off the stage, bro.
Kurt Angle's going to XICW in a few weeks, right?
Yep.
Yes,
On the
yes,
27th.
I
Yeah.
want to go.
Yeah.
This
Lincoln
this
Park.
man that nobody can see loves Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle said happy
You
birthday.
should come
to him.
meet Kurt Angle at the XICW show.
We should
Lincoln
totally
Park,
do that.
Michigan.
I can. I know a guy who knows the office at that company. It's like he might be my uncle. You should probably meet him anyways, because XI is a cool company that BrainJerk should be working with, like XI, FU. You already work with IWR and
Some
Combat.
sort of-
Those are like
There's like a
those are like-
dynasty from what I
Well, those are like
understand.
the
There's
four,
it's like
right?
a
Like,
dynasty.
it's like a
XICW.
Monroe family.
Oh yeah,
dynasty.
we're in Monroe, Michigan.
It's really, bro. I can get you, bro. Bro, we can go talk. Like, it's easy. I'll get you in talks with him. I know, bro. I'm even down with this homie Chip.
His homie Chip.
I am. I'm down with DBA's homie Chip, dog. I'll make this happen.
when I say I say it all the time. I love the
You're
DBA.
gonna have
Like
Chip on the
he's
show?
my
DBA
he's
Chip on the
so
show?
entertaining.
Probably not Chip. Chip's expensive.
Chip is probably really
Like, DBA's
expensive.
not cheap, but Chip is
Way
expensive.
more expensive. Huh?
Dog, super expensive.
It's kind of like how Kenny wasn't like it was more expensive to get Goose here than it was Kenny.
Well, that's because like Goose is a star.
Goose is the star.
I do like both of them.
I like them both too, but
Kenny.
me and Goose get to hang out more in the VIP sections than I get to hang out with Kenny in those.
Okay.
It's just Goose knows different people, dog. It's just,
Goose
can't hate on
Goose
it.
got the good connections, apparently.
Goose is the star, dog. We're not okay. Listen, when you go to a Kenny Urban merch booth, right? You're not buying Kenny Urban dolls.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
You've got
You're buying Goose dolls. Am I wrong?
Goose
No, I'm
socks,
not.
Goose stuffed animals, you know.
So, but yeah, man.
Biggie's up. Biggie's up, muchachos. Sorry.
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 Turn Canadian. Sorry.
I just say that.
Oh, okay. So we talked about some of the good ones for painkillers. What would we go for you know?
Negative. Jeff Hardy. I know we just said him, but
Well, besides people that we've already said, what Eddie Guerrero at one point, he had a lot of issues. I know they said that they found painkillers in his.
William
his
Regal
hotel
had
room.
his issues, dog. Like a lot of people
William
have had
Regal
their
had a
issues.
broken neck for 20 years.
That's true.
Like, I mean, bro, it's,
Like, how could that be just like so blindsided having a broken neck for 20 years?
Big Daddy V, aka Viscera, he was addicted to painkillers and Viagra and died to overdose.
Viagra.
Yes.
That's
He
real.
overdosed on Viagra,
Yeah, there's that and something else together. Yeah.
It's crazy.
so it was definitely longer than 4 hours.
Yeah.
You're a monster. I do not share me and BrainJerk Entertainment do not share the views of Scotty.
That's very true.
Ding. Sorry.
I was wrong. Oh, shout out Vibe on Purpose. They said hey to us.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh.
That was a weird one, but yeah, there's that one too.
That's really weird. That's a weird pill to be
Um,
taken.
The Von Erich brothers.
There you go. That's
That's-
that's a
Von Erich
dark
family.
one.
The Von Erich family in
Dog.
general.
Man.
Look,
Yes,
Von
it's an
Erich's
ESPN
family.
article talking about Perk Angle.
Perk Angle.
I was talking about at the peak of the problem, bro.
Peak of the
65
problem.
Vicodin a day.
He was so fit at that time.
That's like
too.
that's like 2.5 scripts, dog. That's so much
for a broken freaking neck.
Dude,
That wasn't for a broken neck though. That
I
was
know.
that was just for him
that
because
was man.
I may or may not be part of a Facebook page group called
Oh.
Perk
Do you know how
Perk
expensive
Posting
that
is about
though?
Angle.
Do you know like that's an
Scott Hall's
we
that's
talked
a
about
bad
Scotty,
one.
man. That was but like so here's something I want to talk about, like to bring light to this, right? Because there has and like in this wrestling world with all these problems, right? There has been a saving grace like in the past like 7-8 years.
really
That's crazy.
Brock Lesnar and Shawn Michaels,
Shawn Michaels,
was
yeah.
fucked up.
Yep.
But,
Sean had a big problem. He talks about it. He's one who'll talk about it.
You got to, bro. So like DDP, man, Diamond Dallas Page and DDP Yoga,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
DDP
yeah.
in like the sense of doing stuff, but DDP in the sense of fixing people.
Fixing and helping.
Not
people.
just the two big names being Scott Hall and
Jake the Snake Roberts,
Snake,
he
but
helped out
literally-
Big Cass, like
but like literally
several, like bro,
hundreds and hundreds of just people.
like help you change your life, man. Get it back around. Help him, like bro. He helped Scott through the demons at the end there. He helped Jake.
That really was a big one.
Yeah.
The Von Erichs. That I mean, Texas Tornado didn't have a foot. They tried to hide that as much as they could.
That's true. I did
Like-
forget about
Like the Von Erichs were. I mean, I don't know about. Who's the only one left?
that. I think it's
I don't think he had a problem. Kevin,
Kevin. Yeah.
but the Von Erichs had a big drug problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Big drug problem. I mean, that whole
Had a
family,
big
bro.
They're the drug family.
That's so sad. That's got to be one of the saddest stories in wrestling. Having 6 sons and then one son. There's one
You
left.
go from 6.
Why do you
children-
say it's
6
so
boys to
dark,
1.
Scotty? There's so
Because
many
it's
nicer
dark.
ways.
He had
There's so many nice
he had
ways to
6
say
kids
that.
and now he's down to 1.
That's so
Wow,
mean.
all
Damn,
right.
Scotty.
His name was Fritz.
Oh.
Fritz. We have a few females too. There was
Rocket Robin. He was addicted to alcohol.
That's true.
China.
China.
That's the big one.
Trying to party hard at the end, man.
Oh yeah, that A&E episode was hard to watch.
Lita was addicted to painkillers at one point in her life. And then one of the most recent ones that I could remember is Ashley Messina overdosed on painkillers.
Yeah,
She was depressed.
she was the
and
Diva Search, right?
yeah, she was depressed
One of
and
the-
had some kind of issue
I
going on.
remember. Close
We're
up.
going down.
No, it was just a close up. What are you talking about?
Close up,
Dude,
that's
you
up,
looked
it's
like
going away.
Stevie Wonder on that episode when he caught the microphone stand. But guess what? That just means Stevie Wonder could see.
I just know, man. I couldn't see it either. I just know it moved. And I was like, oh shit, just stop it.
You
pretty
instant,
good, though,
your
actually.
like-
cat-like
That was pretty good.
I
reflexes.
was like,
That's
boom.
that 24 karat
It's that
reflex
lion
right there.
reflex,
That's that
bro.
lion in you.
It's that lion in me. Everybody's like, they got the dog. I got the lion. I got the lion. in
A wee moe, a wee moe.
Oh, gentlemen.
I think that was a pretty good episode.
What's
I
today?
enjoyed it.
What's the
Today
date?
is-
Today is the 15th.
May 15th.
It
Oh,
is.
isn't today's the end that? No, it's May 19th. I was gonna say this day in history, it's Kane's Day.
It's Kane's Day.
No, it's 19th, May 19th.
We do have.
You have a today in history guy?
I've had multiple. I just, it's been so busy with other stuff. May 15th, 1992, Mexican wrestling promotion AAA was officially launched.
Nice. And
Triple A.
still in
I like AAA.
still in
Triple A is good.
business
It's
today.
Still
entertaining.
in
Um,
business.
Growing up, my grandpa had a satellite. Dude, we'd come across the Spanish wrestling and like, dude, what was cool was seeing some people that I knew, like Conan and different people like that. I'm like, La Parca.
Oh, bro,
I
Conan.
know these
like,
people.
Dog, Conan's a star in Mexico,
Yeah.
man.
Max Moon. Fuck yeah, dude.
Dog, I'm telling you, he's like Hulk Hogan level
hmm
down there.
For sure.
And then just like the sight of him. It's kind of like when I went to AEW the first time and I saw Sting for approximately 3 seconds on the stage
3 to 10
while
seconds.
Darby came out. I went, oh my God,
God.
there he is.
All right.
Holy shit. People probably do the same for him. It's like, oh my God, there's Conan.
Did you turn into Tony Schiavone? It's Sting. No.
Saying that he, like, you could hear it.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
I could just hear it ringing.
That's awesome. We've had other ones that were good from AAA. Rey Mysterio Jr. was there before. At one point.
Everybody.
The Lucha Brothers were there.
Penta
Laredo Kid was there at one point.
is there.
Well, yeah, he's there.
So
too
is
right
Black
now.
Taurus.
That's true.
That we saw Laredo Kid versus Black Taurus,
Bro,
and
both of
that
those guys
was
are
an
top-tier
absolute. Listen, all over. It was all over the place. It was fast paced. It was high flying. It was heavy hitting. It was so cool. It checked off every box of a wrestling match you want.
Right.
I'm watching us live right now.
Nice. All right.
I'm gonna change it though. I'm gonna turn it off. It's gonna mess me up. I like doing that every once in a while.
I like watching
the lag. I do. I love watching me. You should always watch yourself.
It's
how you
me,
learn.
Mario.
It's me, Jeremiah.
I think we're almost ready to
I was gonna say we
wrap
can
her
rap.
up.
We can rap,
So-
man.
Hit Jeremiah with
It's
a
been-
trivia
It's
question.
been 50. I'll take one. It's been
I
51
don't know if I even
minutes. You
have any right now. That's the bad part.
don't even just have one.
No, I don't think I have one right
I'm good then, man. We don't have to.
Oh, okay. We'll do a segment
now.
called
I've got one.
Trivia
actually.
for Jeremiah soon.
I've
I'll
got
win,
one.
even if I'm wrong. It's
I've got
fine.
one.
I don't want to. I don't want. Okay,
Yeah.
hurry up.
Which character has the original first and last name of Percy Pringle?
What the hell is this crap? What does this have to do with Percy? Who the hell is what? I don't know who.
Wait. Time out. You don't
Why
know
do
who
you know?
Percy-
Why?
you know-
Why should I know who? What?
He's very famous for being somebody's manager.
As Percy Pringle.
No, that's his real life name.
His real life
But he
name
was
is
Percy Pringle. He was
Yeah.
though, like,
Oh, isn't he
and,
Paul
and
Bear?
smoking, like,
Isn't he? Is it Paul?
yeah,
Yeah, Paul Bear.
Bearer.
Yeah,
There you
brother bearer.
yeah, Paul
you go.
Bear. See, I got it. Get out of here.
go. There you go.
Ugh.
There's your trivia question. You got one
Yeah,
right.
and I hit
Ding.
it. And I hit it.
You're already
Ooh,
doing better
look
than
at that. We're up
you're already
one.
doing better than Scotty. He's 1 for 2. You're
Scotty's
1 for 1.
horrible. I'm 1-1. So I'm 1-0. I'm undefeated in
Yeah.
trivia, in Keith trivia. Boom.
And that goes your.
We'll get more.
there's your
trivia
episode of
questions
Keith.
ready. Oh wow!
And there's Keith's
There's
bit.
my segment.
There it is. So
Keith.
join us next week
Yes.
as we
on
bring
Keith.
you them squared circle shenanigans, y'all. Thank our sponsors. Do that
Thank our
thing.
sponsors one more time, and
All right, I'll go through them one more
Do
time.
that thing where we shout them out.
We'll give a little.
It was
bit
a
of-
lot easier when they were on the wall.
for real, though.
I just want you to know.
They should just be. They're on the poster.
That's true.
That's
DT
true, too.
Dub.
We're gonna.
IWR Insane Wrestling Revolution, Pro Wrestling Edge Podcast, my homies, my family, Katie and Brandon Lane, Maya's Pizza, or Maya's Mexican food. They don't make pizza. Little Brown Jug, my homie over there, the Monroe Sports Center, Muggsy Sports Grill Bar, Mint Cannabis,
The Mint Cannabis.
Love them. Nerdy Designs, Deb's Floral. Those are just stickers. They're not important. And
Get them all.
boom.
8 Mile Vodka.
Oh, an 8 Mile Vodka.
believe.
Love 8 Mile Vodka.
And just for everyone out there, so we know next week's episode for the 22nd will be the most entertaining or cheesy characters / personas in wrestling.
Dude, I can't wait.
Our guest will be the Crazy Squirrels himself, Jimmy, and the one and only Rodrageous Rod Lee.
Man, you guys are going to be crowded on your couch with
And
4
we-
people.
I know it's
We
gonna
have a
suck
special
over
It
here.
sucks so bad because they're not
We-
sitting on my couch.
We have a special time of hopefully around 7 p.m. next week.
Oh, we're starting at 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They've
Little
had work
winner
issues
of a
with the later, so
show.
we'll
Alright.
Start at 7.
Alright.
next week.
I guess I can do that.
I guess we
Alright,
can
with
do that.
guys. I think that was a great episode.
Also, actually, time out this Saturday. If you are a fan of Risk,
That's true.
Ooh,
there is
see,
the
there it
Risk
is,
tournament.
there it
Time
is.
out. Scotty remembered that.
We have 2 things actually. We can talk about that one, but there's also the movie event on Thursday.
Thursday night.
Yes, at Memory Lane Drive-In,
Memory Lane Drive Dog, the Pineapple Express.
and it's marijuana friendly. I believe.
Mary Jane encouraged event. Come get high.
Sponsored by BrainJerk and the Mint
Smoke
Cannabis.
out your car with the Mint Cannabis. We'll be there. All right, I'm gonna be there. I think I'm gonna be there. I'm pretty sure I'm there. I'm high. I'm pre-gaming.
We're already
I'm already
pre-gaming.
pre-gaming for
We're
it.
3 days ahead.
But
Let's do
bro,
it.
I've been pre-gaming ahead for it for 35 years.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fine. But yeah, man.
But yeah,
It's gonna be a good event. Come on out. It costs.
fantastic
How
time
much
with
does
us
it cost?
Thursday.
Like the price of a movie
I think it
ticket?
was $15 per car. They said.
Isn't that like the normal price?
I think
It's a carload, man.
I
Load
know,
it
yeah.
up. The more heads, the merrier.
It's
It's
free.
free. I lied to you. You just have to bring your weed.
That's your only cost, but and a DD, and
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
you get it at the Mint
yeah.
Cannabis.
Designated
the most
driver.
important part, the designated driver.
You need to have one of those.
So yes, we have 2 huge events Thursday and Saturday. Come out and visit us. It'll be a great time. Movies and weed, and then of course the wrist tournament.
And then
Live-
popcorn. You can eat
live
popcorn
here
high.
from the
always good.
BrainJerk
You
Studios.
can always eat pop. I'm an adult, Scotty. I can eat popcorn high whenever I want.
No, I mean, you're not always at a place that has movie theater popcorn,
I buy movie theater popcorn.
but it's still not the same.